May profits be upon you. Welcome to another weekly Forex Forecast. I am RT Money and I am here for you. And we're going to go through this US dollar index. Now, on the monthly, what we see is an ascending channel. Been showing you this for a year or two now. All right, making higher highs and higher lows. And here we have what may be the next higher low for the next higher high. All right. And we are at the support line of this ascending channel. And it's been holding pretty well for it. Wouldn't you agree? Making higher lows along the way, right? And not violating this protected low or this protected low. We've just been making higher lows along the way, including this one, all right, and making these higher highs. So even though since the beginning of the year we've been bearish, we had bearish order flow, the overall macro picture is this is a bullish market, all right, and until we break this low here, we're going to continue to be a bullish market. This is in the macro view. All right, I'm not ignoring the fact that we have we're coming from this high to that low, to from this high to that low. All right, breaking structure. That's a bearish break of market structure. This whole ascending channel is a pullback, and really, you can say that the macro view is bearish. Okay, the much larger picture is this market is bearish because the last break of market structure was here, or this larger swing structure, and until we break this high, we are bullish. Which would turn us bullish. We are bearish. All right, and this is just a pullback. But getting to current market structure, current prices. All right, this is the pullback, and we don't have evidence that the pullback is over. This would be evidence that the pullback is over and that we are bearish once we break that. All right, we could very well break this high and go on to break this high. All right, sorry, this high here, which would make us bullish. But this is getting way ahead, and that's a long ways off. Right now, right now, this pullback is still a bullish pullback, and until we break that low, the pullback is still bullish. So we haven't turned bearish yet. We haven't resumed that bearish trend from earlier, from the bigger picture. I hope you were able to keep up with that. All right, because it's a little confusing, and I don't mean the confusion. All right, now I want you to bear down and look at this key level here. See how it was established as support before the year started, right? Market pushed up from there, and then we got below it, started trading below it. All right, but it did not violate the protected low from earlier. It's from 2021. All right, and right now we've been in this consolidation for since June of 2025. We've been in this consolidation for a good long while, months long, and uh, uh, we're still with the close of last week. Uh, it took a bearish close, but we haven't gone any further, and we see that this low was established here, but we did not close below the support line of this ascending channel. So I'm looking for this current candle that we're in right now. This month, this April candle has not closed yet. Got about 11 days, 10 days or something to go before we do that. And we could very well turn around. But right now we're still in this consolidation, and we've swept the lows, but we have not swept we, well, actually, we did sweep the high here. We did sweep the high here. Does that mean this low is is protected or not. It is a protected low. If we break that low, we break this channel. You can see that. So it's something to bear, that bears watching. If we go to the weekly, now we get more current. Thank goodness. I'm sorry the confusion. If we can get to it. All right. You can see how the week ended last week. Very bearish. We closed below the low of the previous week. So we got two bearish closes in a row. We have this doji candle that actually was the high here. You can see the market swept that high. All right. Actually closed above that high. All right. Which would make this a pullback. And we're looking for that pullback to end. Where does it usually end? In an order block or in a fair value gap. Look at this gap here. This low to that high, right? This is a weekly fair value gap, but there is a price gap here, a volume imbalance here. All right, that the market gapped open. You have to include that in your fair value gap if it's within there, if it's within. All right. So these blue lines indicate the bullish fair value gap. The market has pushed inside of it, but it did not go past the halfway mark of this bullish fair value gap. That's why I like this. You see how it rejected here? That's why I like this as a bullish indication. I think we're going to see the market push up higher from here. This rejection happened at the support line of the overall ascending channel, and I like that. I want to see the market stay above the midpoint. Sorry, you know how I do it. The midpoint of this. Why won't it? There you go. I want to see it stay past the opening 25% of this candle. All right, the first 25%. I don't want to see a close past the midpoint of this candle wick. All right, that would be a bullish indication if it stayed up here, right? And we started to see the market climb, because I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I suspect that it will. Doesn't mean it will, but I suspect that it will. But I want to see the market maybe wick into this 25%. That'd be a very strong indication that the market's going to head up higher. If it comes down to the wicks down to the 50%, but doesn't close below that 50%, that would be a decent bullish indicator as well. All right, so I'm looking for that as the market continues to, you know, to play out and give us some price action to read. I don't want to see it go past that 50% of this wick. Okay, now let me get rid of that, because too many lines on a chart can be confusing. I want you to see something. All right, we see that the market had another price gap up here. It barely touched it last week on Monday. Barely touched it, swept these highs the previous 3 days before it, went up into that gap, and then dropped hard. And we see how the week ended. Two bullish trade closes, right? Thursday and Friday. All right, but look at that wick. All right, look at that wick. And this is inside of the weekly fair value gap. It came down. And then you see the market, the week closed above the 50% of this fair value gap. I'm looking for that continuation into this week. I would like to see it end up mitigating this imbalance up here. I want to see the imbalance act as a draw on liquidity to bring prices up. I am looking for higher prices in the US dollar index. Is that clear enough for you? I hope it is. All right. If we go down to the 4 hour, you can see there's a draw up here. Relative equal highs just above these highs from last week. All right. I want to see. Oh, look at that price gap. This is the opening price for the week ahead. All right. Look at the price gap. I'm looking for the market to dip a wick inside of this price gap, and then turn back around. See how the candle's opening up white right now? I want to see it turn blue, dark blue, with a wick down, and then turn into a wick, and continue up higher. It doesn't have to close this gap, but I like to see when the market tries to close that gap and then it uses it as support for higher prices. Now, what to watch if the market breaks up into inside of this imbalance here. All right, what you see clearly on the daily as a bearish fair value gap. If the market closes above it, it'll use it as support, as a inverted fair value gap, and then continue up higher from there. That's how you can take your shorts in the Euro USD, the Pound USD, Aussie Dollar USD, New Zealand Dollar USD. You take your longs in US Dollar CAD, US Dollar Swiss, and US Dollar JPY. Okay, I hope that works for you. All right. If you have any questions, make sure you leave a like and a boost, and leave your questions in the comment section. I like to respond to all of my viewers and all of their comments. Okay. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you go check out the oil video, the crude oil video I just put out. I'll see you in the next video. May profits be upon you.